RealToon, it's some real money in the room.
RealToonTV, let them know who we got in the building.
It's your boy DJUTV, DJU Go Crazy, DJ University, Devo Fresh. You feel me?
DJU, what we on, gang?
RealToon is a whole lot of money in the room. You know that. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing cool. I'm doing well. You know what I'm saying? Let me first and foremost say it's an honor to have you back on our platform. You know what I'm saying? Last time we went VV, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I look at you as one of those peers in the game who, like, you know, you came up, bruh. And a lot of people mad about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to deny that DJU has single-handedly, at least right now, headed into the third quarter, is the face of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Yella have it. I've seen Butter have it. I've seen got J-Main have it. I've seen, you know, Dirt, obviously the voice. You know what I'm saying? But the face, you know, he went from being behind the camera to in front of the camera, at least exclusively on RealToon, man. DJU in the building.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, RealToon, I just want to let you know I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, as well. Every time we talk, you give me nothing but good vibes, good energy, you know what I'm saying? You always give me my flowers. I definitely appreciate that, especially, you know, coming from a colleague, you know what I'm saying, coming from a peer, you know, we come from two different places on the map, but shit, we both got the same type of vision. So, shit, I appreciate you, bro, and I thank you for allowing me to share my story on your platform. And I tell you this, RealToon, I fuck with you so much, gang. I don't fuck with no bloggers, to be honest with you. So, the only time motherfuckers see me in front of the camera is if it's on RealToonTV. Nowhere else.
Right. No, for shit show. Well, so much.
Where you want to start, man? I know you got something over there, RealToon. Where you want to start, man?
Well, since the last time we've sat down, a lot has transpired in the news.
Right.
NBA YoungBoy, he's been released, and his people are out, and they're doing interviews. Some way, somehow, you find yourself interviewing a member of the NBA camp. Now, typically, that wouldn't be a problem, but you as King Von's DJ, I want to know, why would you do that interview? Like, how did that even come about?
I mean, shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? This is history in the making, you know? Like, this is monumental, you know what I'm saying? This some shit. Like I told D Dawg in the beginning of the interview, they ain't see this coming. You know what I'm saying? I dare to do the unthinkable. You feel me? Like, but furthermore, to answer your question, I'm a journalist, bro. You know, so journalists gotta cover all sides of the story. You feel me? You can't just cover one side and neglect the other side. You know, you can't be biased. You know what I'm saying? That's not good journalism. So I've done, bro. Listen here. I done interviewed all the Dirk ops, all Dirk homies, all Von ops, all Von homies, all FBG Duck ops, and all his homies. So why I can't go interview nobody from 4K Trade? You know what I'm saying? I done interviewed people who, goddammit, King Von done made they family cry. You know what I'm saying? So shit, why not go interview NBA D Dawg, the biggest crash out of Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying, NBA YoungBoy homie? Why not? Let's go see what he's talking about. So I thought it was a great opportunity, RealToon. I think my audience thought it was great as well. We had $500,000.
Well, let me ask you this, right? They reached out to you. You didn't reach out to them.
They reached out to me. That's correct.
So, okay, if they reached out to you, they had to know you were King Von's DJ.
Yeah, they knew who I was, bro.
So, what led to the confrontation? Because it looked like, just on camera at least, that you were getting pressed in the interview. They tried to make you wear the flag. Like, where did that energy come from?
I ain't gonna lie, the energy was off from the beginning. You feel me? I'm gonna be all the way 100 with you, RealToon. Like, this is my opportunity to share with the audience what be going on behind the scenes, right? So check this out. When I pulled up on them, bro, the first thing they said to me was, "Give me your phone." I'm like, "What?" They like, "Give me your phone." I'm like, "What you mean, give you my phone?" The nigga was aggressive. Bro, give me your phone. Man, just give me the phone. Like that, you know? Now, I'm fresh off the plane. I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm all the way down in Louisiana. What you mean, give you my phone? You feel me? So he telling me he mad shit. If you was coming to interview Young Boy, nigga would have had to leave your phone where you was at. I'm what? So we get to kind of like going back and forth over this phone shit. I wasn't going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I get it. You know, y'all paranoid. Y'all think I'm finna drop below. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think I'm finna. Hey, I ain't come out here for that. You feel me? Like, and I know y'all didn't call me out here for that. Like why invite me out here if that's the type of time that y'all think I'm on? You know what I'm saying? So the nigga NBA D Dawg, he was just acting like hella paranoid before the interview, bro. Like that nigga was like literally staring at me, watching every move I make type shit. You feel me? I had to run out to my car to get something, bro. Hey, them niggas crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That interview experience was one of a kind. I had never experienced no shit like that. Nigga took my phone, tossed it in the grass, and told me it'll be there for you when the interview over. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm like, okay. Let me be cool. You feel me? Let me do my job. Let me make it back home safe. So we both was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable. NBA D Dawg was uncomfortable as well. He'll tell you that. But I don't understand, why would you invite me down here to come interview you if you gonna be so uncomfortable? If you gonna be so paranoid? If you think I'm finna drop your low, why invite me out here? You know what I'm saying? So it was a little tension before the interview for sure.
So why did he choose you to interview him? You know what I'm saying? Just knowing the situation and the delicacy of it. You know what I'm saying? Because one can understand why he's paranoid. You know what I mean? Like Dirk is in jail right now for murder for hire. You King Von's DJ. You know what I'm saying? One can kind of see, but why would he invite you? You know what I mean? Like he could have invited me. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull up to Baton Rouge. Y'all know I done been out there a couple times. Shout out Big Head, the Dome Doctor. You know what I'm saying? We could go down the list. But you know, I see Adam 22 making his runs, different hoods. You know what I'm saying? But somehow, some way, he found his way with the face of Chicago. Like how did that happen?
Cause they knew, you know, they knew, you know what I'm saying? They knew the you know. They knew the controversy that could come from behind it. You know what I'm saying? Right. They knew it'd be a crazy look. You know, so shit. I was with it. I was with it.
Did you at any point feel like you might not make it home?
Hell no. Hell no. If anything, I ain't even gonna say. Cause I don't want to speak nothing, you know, and I don't want nobody to hear and think they. But nah, hell nah. I knew I was gonna make it back home. You feel me? But I tell you this though. I tell you this. I was prepared for anything that was coming my way. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew that when I was getting on the plane. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't live life in fear. RealToon, you hear me? Like I don't live life in fear. You know, so I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. Whatever go happen, go happen. You hear me?
Right. So after he throws your phone, y'all get into the interview, but you held your own in the interview. I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? But what was the flag thing that transpired?
Hold this, what the
Hold what? Your life?
Hey man, hey, hold this.
Hold your life?
Man, hold this flag.
I don't know why he wanted me to hold that flag. I don't want to hold that mother flag. You feel me? Like what the fuck? I refused to hold it or grab it or whatever he was asking me to do because I don't know what that green flag represents. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, you know, some people's leaving comments like, man, he was trying to form unity with you by telling you to. But what I'm thinking in my head is, if he got a flag, then I should have a flag, And if it's like that, we'll tie our flags together. You know what I'm saying? And hold our flags up. But I ain't got no fucking flag. I'm not a gang member. So the reaction you got is the reaction any gang member has gathered from me when they tried to get me to do some gang affiliated shit. Let me tell you something real, Tone. I'm from the streets of Chicago, you hear me? On some GD, BD, Vice Lord type shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to 607 Unc. But like, bro, it have been times where a nigga would come to shake up with me, and I, you know, put the hand down, and the nigga on that with me for not shaking up with him. I'd have been in those type of positions, you know what I'm saying? So, but I always stayed on my 10. I always stayed neutral. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Growing up in the streets of Chicago and not being gang affiliated, nigga probably getting in more shit than the nigga is affiliated because you ain't got nobody to have your back. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga go try you because he know you ain't got nobody behind you. You see what I'm saying? But I done been through all that by myself, and I'm 34 years old, and I'm blessed to say I'm still here. So hell no, I'm not holding your flag. Hell no, I'm not shaking up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
What do you make of the criticism that you got for interviewing D Dawg?
Yeah, I did receive a lot of backlash from it, you know. My brother DJ Bands, he called me right away. You feel me? He like, cause I had talked to Bands the day before. You know, Bands, that's my brother. But Bands is like Lil Durk right hand man. You know what I'm saying? So he called me and cause I had talked to him the day before. So he called me when I got back and he like, bro, hey, what the fuck did you do that? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit. Really just trying to bridge the gap, you know, and he just told me though, you know, cause everybody understand what I'm doing, you know, but he just told me like, shit, you gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying, because this beef, this NBA Youngboy versus Lil Durk versus Youngboy, this shit, the biggest hip hop beef since got Big and Tupac, you know what I'm saying? So, I received some backlash, but not too much. But the people that really matter, they just told me to be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you feel like, because you know the Big and Tupac situation was an East Coast, West Coast, do you think this has become a Chicago, Louisiana situation?
I don't want to say that because that'll create a narrative. I guess it was kind of coming off that way in my interview with NBA D Dawg. But let me tell you this, right? All of this shit is designed by the government. You know what I'm saying? That beef, that East Coast, West Coast shit, Big and Tupac, that was designed by the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, they knew that Tupac and Biggie were the two biggest rappers, the two biggest public figures of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s. In some way, somehow, they were able to design a beef. How the fuck you gonna be in Cali beefing with a nigga in New York? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense, right? So, all of this shit is government made, government designed. You feel me? It started with Big and Tupac, and it just trickled down. You got Jay-Z and Nas. You got 50 Cent and Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? And it just trickled down. I remember the days where when a rapper died, it'd be crazy, right? Like, when Tupac died, that shit was crazy. When Big died, that shit was crazy. Nowadays, nigga, rappers dying every day. It's not crazy no more. You know what I'm saying? It's actually like expected. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, nah, I don't want to push the narrative that this is a Chicago versus Louisiana. First of all, Chicago is a city. Louisiana is a state. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to paint that narrative. I really want to be the one to make peace. I really want to be the one to bridge a gap. You know what I'm saying? Because all this is over some bull. Like, you know? So, yeah, I don't think, nah, it ain't no beef between Chicago and Louisiana. Hell nah. I want to go to Mardi Gras. Don't say that. I don't want nobody, goddamn it, walking up on me on Mardi Gras talking about some DJU, what you want, gang? What's that shit you was talking to D Dawg, you know? So right. No, it ain't that.
Let me ask you one last question regarding this situation. Where does that beef between the young boy camp and the Vaughn camp even stem from?
Oh man, that's a good question, RealToon. Man, what they say? 98% of street beef start over a woman, correct? You heard that before, RealToon?
Amen, amen.
Yeah, I mean, shit, bro, man, come on, bro. This beef started because Vaughn was fucking young boy baby mama. You feel me? The baby mama that's fucking the basketball player right now. What's dude name? Deontay Murray or some shit. Vaughn was fucking old girl. That's young boy baby mama. So whatever was going on behind closed doors, you know, I don't know what was said between Vaughn and young boy or whatever, but King Vaughn was fucking NBA young boy baby mama. What's her name? Jania, right? Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was over Asian Dog.
Nah, hell no. Vaughn was fucking with young boy baby mama, bro. Shorty head. Man, look. Hey, RealToon. There's a lot of money in the room. You hear me?
Because you were Vaughn's DJ, so you had to have seen some stuff.
Man, it's so much. It's still so much to that story that hasn't been revealed. And so that's another reason why when I was talking to NBA D Dawg, I was literally trying to get their perspective on all of this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, all this really started because Vaughn was fucking young boy baby mama. And so I imagine, you know, the reason why Vaughn got on that with Quando Rondo is because Quando Rondo is affiliated with NBA YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? Chicago street niggas who got the mentality that if I can't get you, I'm gonna get your homie. You feel me? If I can't get you, I'm gonna get your brother. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's, you know, how that kind of happened. You know, but that's just my opinion. None of us know what made King Vaughn walk up on Quando Rondo and punch him. That's gonna be the biggest mystery for the rest of hip hop time, if you ask me.
Hey, RealToon, it's some real money in the room.